Coming up on 6:30 on your Friday morning, there are many different ways to continue enjoying your Thanksgiving leftovers, but some may be gobbled up before the others. You get it? Well, coming up, we take a look at the least favorite Thanksgiving foods.
And we've got a little bit of patchy fog down near Riverfront Park. It's starting to lift. I'm going to let you know how long that sticks around.
Up with KREM begins now.
Good morning and thank you so much for joining us on your Friday. You're taking a look at a picture for Treats to Troops. These are some homemade cards made from Girl Scouts in Airway Heights. They've already made 200 cards and the leader is a spouse of a retired military. Treats to Troops is wrapping up, so today you can drop off cards at any area Washington Trust Bank drive up, or you can also make a monetary donation if you wish. Or you can go to KREM.com and visit the Treats to Troops registry throughout the weekend. You could also text the word TREATS to 509-448-2000 for all of that information. What a great thing to do for those service members as well. I know those homemade cards mean a lot to them.
And Anne Marie, we know coming off of Tom's Turkey Drive that we just finished this week, we know how charitable the people in the Inland Northwest can be, and especially for our troops who need an extra little bit of encouragement this year. So yeah, text the word TREATS to 509-448-2000.
Love it, love it, love it. And I love to see those handmade cards. That has to feel so special when you're so far away from everyone you know and love, and it's got to get lonely. I don't know for a fact, but I assume. All right.
Well, let's take a look outside. Jeremy, what is our Friday forecast looking like today?
Oh, it's a Friday forecast? All right, let's do this. Down near Riverfront Park, you're seeing a little bit of patchy fog, but that comes thanks to the waterfall early on this morning as temperatures drop. But that fog is starting to lift, starting to work its way out, and we are looking at improving conditions there, but visibility around much of the Inland Northwest still staying strong at 10 miles. Not until you get around Lewiston or Wenatchee do you find that reduced visibility from some of that fog. Temperatures hovering right about where they've been the past few days. We're just above freezing here in Spokane, just below it over in Coeur d'Alene, and just below it down to the south and below it over in the Columbia Basin, but things will warm up quick. We've got a couple of clouds scooting through, but sun's up within the hour, and that's going to start our warming trend as we get into the afternoon because we will see some of it today. How great is that? A little bit of sunshine to end the week. Overnight tonight, we have a chance of seeing a light round of snow in the higher elevations. Might catch a couple sprinkles on the windshield overnight, but that's really going to be about it. It moves out rather quick tomorrow morning. And temperatures, did I mention that we see sun today? Oh yeah, we see sun today and temps are on the rise. So Dana Marie, get outside and enjoy it. Go get some fresh air.
Oh, Jeremy, that's a great forecast. We see sun today. Gotta love it. Thank you. All right, switching gears now. President Trump heads to Camp David today after spending Thanksgiving at the White House. He called U.S. troops stationed overseas to thank them for their service. The president also repeated his unsubstantiated claims of widespread election fraud, calling it, quote, rigged. Trump said he would leave the White House if the Electoral College declares Joe Biden the president-elect, but he says he still might not concede.
6:33 right now. If you're waking up, just a bit of a Thanksgiving food baby might be hanging out in your belly. Maybe there's a specific food, though, that you passed on last night. So this morning we're going to have a little fun with By the Numbers as we ask you, what is the food or side dish that you make sure to skip this Thanksgiving or any Thanksgiving? The data crunchers at 538 asked more than 7,700 people to rate Thanksgiving foods against other foods. So we're going to take a look at which foods won and which foods lost, starting with appetizers, which don't seem to be something people are particularly fond of. Only deviled eggs had a positive win record at 51%. I could kill a platter of deviled eggs, by the way. The other ones that stood out to me were seafood-based appetizers like shrimp cocktail, smoked salmon dip, and oysters, none of which did very well. Roasted turkey, by the way, not surprisingly, takes the top meat spot this Thanksgiving with smoked turkey and deep fried turkey rounding out the top three, not too far behind. But at the bottom, tofurkey. So that's basically a tofu-based turkey that did very poorly against other meat options. Meatloaf, by the way, also didn't do too well. I think I would personally pass on the Thanksgiving meatloaf if I was given the option. And fried duck rounds out the bottom three. Side dishes, a whole different beast because they're divided up into categories. So we're going to start with starches here this morning. Not surprising, stuffing and mashed potatoes are the top 1 and 2. In third place is roasted potatoes, but what's on the bottom? Dead last is something called frog eye salad. If you've never heard of it before, it's a fruit-based pasta salad made with the pasta called acini di pepe pasta. And when it's cooked, it kind of has a similar texture to tapioca. Maybe it didn't do so well because not a lot of people know about it. But rounding out the bottom 5 is rice salad, pasta salad, spaghetti squash, and potato salad. But fruit and vegetable side dishes are topped by fresh green beans at the top, cranberry sauce, so fresh cranberry sauce is number 2, and my personal favorite side, green bean casserole. But apparently, nobody is a fan of seeing Jell-O salad on their Thanksgiving plate. That's dead last among this grouping. Grape salad and pineapple casserole follow. I don't know what either of those things are. Sorry, I've never heard of either of those. But they're followed by stuffed peppers and creamed onions. I'm going to say no thank you. But the real question, the one we all want to know, is which desserts win and which desserts lose. Not surprisingly, pumpkin pie is the number 1, followed by apple pie, and then apple crumble rounds out number 3. But if you were the person that brought Snickers salad or a whoopie pie to your Thanksgiving dinner table, experts say not many people were a fan. Another unpopular dessert includes flan, oatmeal lace cookies, and 4-layer delight. That's basically a layer of shortbread crust with cheesecake filling, then topped with pudding and Cool Whip. I think it sounds pretty good, but I just think it doesn't stack up with some of these other king desserts for this holiday. So we wanted to hear from you this morning. What side dish did you skip at Thanksgiving? Let's take a look at some of your responses today. Oh, hating on my green bean casserole. But hey, unpopular opinion, I can't stand pumpkin pie. Why would you have cranberry sauce at all when there's gravy? Great question. People hating on the sweet potatoes with marshmallows, saying yams are overrated.
Yeah, but wait, am I talking? All right,
Yes,
sorry.
yes, you're
I'm
talking.
like, I'm reading some of these, and here's my thoughts on the yams. Why do we have to add sugar to them? They're already a very sweet version of a potato, no pun intended there.
Yeah.
And I think if you just wrap them in tinfoil, bake them in the oven for about an hour, they're perfect.
Now,
That's what
Dana
I
Marie,
did.
I know you were looking forward to your Thanksgiving meal all day yesterday. Is there anything you avoid?
I do avoid the cranberry sauce.
Okay.
I do not put any of that on my plate. I love the person that said, why use cranberry sauce? It's when you have gravy. Actually, I am so in line with our viewers this morning. I don't like those too many marshmallows because it makes it too sweet.
Yeah.
Also the Jell-O, I saw someone said that the Jell-O melts all over your plate. That's true. So our viewers are on point. I think we know what's up.
Yeah, keep writing in. Let us know what else there is. Maybe that's still stuck in your fridge that's never going to leave until you have to throw it away. But yeah, we'll check on that throughout the morning.
Well, how long can you keep those Thanksgiving leftovers in the fridge before it's time to toss them out? This is a really great question. Our Verified team spoke with a nutrition expert, and she said exactly when those need to be tossed.
The Verified team is here to gobble up misinformation. Look, over the last year, we've had a lot of serious and complicated fact checks with COVID-19 and the election. Time for a palate cleanser. Year after year, we see people posting online asking how long is too long to keep those Thanksgiving leftovers. So let's get to verifying how long are you safe to keep your leftovers in the fridge before it's time to toss it out. Our sources are the USDA.
My name's Isabel Maples.
And this registered dietitian from the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics. The short answer here is 3 to 4 days, according to the USDA. This means that you have until Monday to eat all that delicious food. The USDA writing, quote, after 4 days, spoilage bacteria can cause food to develop a bad smell or taste.
A sniff test is not a good idea.
Our nutrition expert explains that what we really want to worry about is what's called pathogenic bacteria, something you can't smell or taste.
These are really the bad guys.
So we can verify that you should circle your calendar for Monday. That's when our experts recommend that you toss your food or move it to the freezer where it could stay for another 2 to 6 months.
After a memorable holiday meal, the last thing you want to be remembered for is feeding your friends and family lethal leftovers.
With your Verify, this is Evan Kozloff.
Well, the Spokane Mayor Nadine Woodward has announced the next few Saturdays will be all about small businesses. Coming up after the break, we're checking in on a local graphic designer to tell us what Small Business Saturday means for her.
And we've got a little bit of sunshine arriving just in time for the weekend. I'm going to break down your forecast and tell you how warm we're going to get.
Good Friday morning. Ahead on CBS this morning, Dr. Celine Gounder, a member of the President-elect Joe Biden's COVID Advisory Board, joins us to discuss the impact of holiday travel and what the incoming administration will do to stop the spread. Also, Americans have shattered records for online shopping since the start of the pandemic, but cybercrimes involving social media have more than tripled in the last year. We'll show you the danger signs to look out for. And he's been an outspoken voice on some of the most pressing issues facing the Roman Catholic Church and the country. We talked to Wilton Gregory, who's making history by being the first Black American to hold the rank of Cardinal. We'll see you at 7.